Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a box that opens up that way. I actually don't want to take all of the ribbon off because I've got it twisted round, but it simply opens up like that, and it's all about the decoration today. Now this one is, I've decorated it with linen thread and punched flowers. I'm going to do a slightly different version, but it's using our thick, very vanilla A4 cardstock. Now, that's the thick. Let me get a sheet of regular A4. Wait, actually, I suppose it does sound. No, it does sound thicker. But it is nice and thick and it's great for boxes. Lovely sturdy boxes. So I'm going to show you how to make it. The finished dimensions of it, really good size. 1 3/4, 3 5/8 of an inch and 5.5 inches. Brilliant, brilliant size. So you need to start off with your cardstock measuring 8 by 11 inches, 27 by 20 centimetres. A few people have asked why I always start my cardstock with that. Well, in the USA you work with 8.5 by 11 inches. However, every other country works with paper that is slightly, well, it's considerably longer. It's 11 3/4 inches, but it's a little bit narrower at 8 1/4. So I figure that if I just make it so that everybody can work with it, then I'm happy girl. Okay, on the long side, score at 1 1/4, 4 7/8 of an inch, 6 1/8 of an inch, and 9 3/4. And in metric, 3, 12, 15 and 24. And then turn it round and score it at 1 1/4 and at 6 3/4. All of the measurements are over on my blog. Just click open the description bar and it will take you, when you open it up, you'll see a link to this specific project. It doesn't just go straight to my blog homepage, it goes to this actual project. And you'll be able to watch the video and read the instructions underneath, or rather the measurements underneath. Okay, this is so thick. It actually feels like it's thicker than some of our coloured cardstock. Super tough. This is not going to bend and buckle at all. Okay, so this is the shape of the box. You've got 6 little squares. We're going to cut straight down the rectangle and wedge into all of those squares. So, and that just gives that nice, crisp, perfect close. And when you've got a naked box, I think we're going to call this a naked box. When it's as naked as this, you have to make sure you've got a nice, sharp, crisp close. And I will show you why. If I went like that, you'd have an edge popping up, whereas this one, you don't. It doesn't stick up at all. So that's why you wedge. Wedge is such a technical term. I'm sure there's probably, you know, trim or mitre, something like that. You get my point. So keep doing it all the way round. I think this might be the first time I've actually used the thick very vanilla rather, to make a box. I don't use vanilla an awful lot of the time. I don't know why. It's just not a colour. Oh dear, I've not done that straight. It's just not one that I grab for. In my office, I have all of my cardstock out in colours, but I have my neutrals just to the left of me here, and it's always the Whisper White one that's sticking out. Never the very vanilla. Right, so we're going to fold it all up. So all of these tabs need some glue on them. I like my Fast Fuse. My adhesives of choice are Fast Fuse and Snail, followed by mini glue dots, love them, and dimensionals. I love all of those. I couldn't be without those. Tear and tape I love, but it's not the one I go for first, but that is only because I have gel polish on my natural nails, which makes them really thick and I can't get the backing off. No other reason than that. So we're going to fold round and bring all of these together. It doesn't matter which is the top and the bottom because they're actually totally identical in size. So we'll build the bottom first this time. I'm okay with Tombow. Again, not my adhesive of choice, but mostly because I work in box projects and I like to work quickly, I guess. Okay, there we go. So, as I said before, this is how it opens up. Put all your goodies and yummies and stuff and treats and gifts in there, and it closes round. Oops, I'm looking at the camera, not at what I'm doing. Just like that. Oh, doesn't it sound brilliant? Oh, I can make it. I ought to make a set of drums. That would be funny. Right, so I put linen thread on this one. I'm wondering if maybe I should do a different one. So what have I got here? I've got crumb cake and I've got burlap. I wonder what they'll look like with something different. Let's try some burlap. You know me, I like to do a different look each time. And I'm going to knot this one. Well, I'm going to try and knot this one. That's okay so far. Right, and on this one, as I said, I punched. This one I'm going to stamp. And the Flower Shop stamp set is one that, it was one of the very first ones I got from, when I joined in 2013, and I had the 2012-2013 catalogue, and then the one that came out straight afterwards had this as a stamp set. And yeah, I've very much beloved stamp set. So, okay, Flower Shop and Pansy Punch. I'll give you a quick tip while I've got you here. I do have a tip video. It's not symmetrical all the way round. So when you first get yours, my tip, punch out a hole and drop your stamp set in it. And if it fits all the way through, like that, you come along with a pen. I put it down and can't get it back in again. There we go. Grab a pen, a marker pen or a Sharpie, and make a mark at what is the bottom, because if you punch this the wrong way round, you're not going to get, or rather if you stamp it the wrong way around, you're not going to punch it out properly. And all of mine have got quite faded marks now. This is how loved it is. I might have to come along and redo them, but they have all got little marks on them. So I will demonstrate for you. So I know I need to have this black mark at the bottom, and I'm going to come in with So Saffron. I don't know what this is going to look like on Very Vanilla, to be honest, but oh, that's just popped off. Oopsie. Let's try that again. So I've got my little tick down at the bottom, and my little mark. I've got my Stampin' scrub and Stampin' mist just to the one side. Love this thing. So I'm going to spray it on this side. Scrub, scrub, clean, clean. Mine lives permanently next to me, so it means that I can do lots of stamp and go, stamp and go. Soft suede. And again, making sure that mark is down. Scrub, scrubs, clean, clean. And then rich razzleberry this time around. Scrub, scrub, clean, clean, put it away. If you haven't heard me say it, don't put it down, put it away. I live by all sorts of different things in my life. Right, so now that I've got these the right way down, it means I can just come along and punch it out straight away. Now I know that this one actually punches this way round, but as you can see, if I try to do it like that, it wouldn't line up. It's not symmetrical. There is one way that it works and one way that, and there's only one way that it works. You haven't got 5 choices with your 5 petal flower, you have one. Okay. They're looking cute. So this was my original. What I'm going to do is take my bone folder, curl the edges. I did use the Truly Tailored buttons before. I'm not sure that I've got enough left that are that size, so I'm going to see what it looks like with the smaller ones. Oh, sorry, True Gentleman. Oh, well, I have got 3 of those left, but actually I think they might be too big. Oh, button phobia. I'm okay. They're yeah. Those ones I'm okay with. If Stampin' Up ever brings fisheye buttons out, then we've got a problem. Oh, not good. Somebody did make a suggestion that I get one of those dabba doodah thingies that you pick things up with. I thought that was a really good idea. I'm okay if I can see them and if I'm in control, I think is the word. If that was a great big pot of them, if this wasn't a little pot where I could see them all and it was some great big jar and I had to shove my hand in, no chance, that would never be happening. So I'm going to put those on there and scatter them a little bit. Like that, I think. And one there to finish off. And there we go, 2 versions of the same box. I think I'm going to be honest and say that I like my original twist and ribbon first, but actually I like the flowers of these. So those flowers with that twist, that linen thread, but I like it anyway. And the whole creative thing is that you do what you fancy. You simply go for it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.